You are standing at the edge of a vast, unexplored wilderness. The air is crisp, filled with possibility. The path ahead is unmarked, waiting for your footsteps to forge the way. This wilderness, it is not some far-off land. It is you, your potential, your future. And today, right now, in this very moment, it is time to step into that wilderness. It is time to focus on you. I know what you're thinking. Focus on me, but I have responsibilities, obligations, people depending on me, and you are right, you do. But let me ask you this. How can you pour from an empty cup? How can you light the way for others when your own flame is flickering? Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It is necessary. It is vital. It is the foundation upon which everything else in your life is built. And for too long, many of us have neglected that foundation, letting it crumble under the weight of others' expectations and society's demands. But no more. Today, we are going to rebuild that foundation. We are going to shore up the walls of your self-worth, lay down the floorboards of your dreams, and raise the roof of your potential. And we are going to do it together. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the air filling your lungs, nourishing every cell in your body. As you exhale, let go of all the noise, all the distractions, all the should and must that have been crowding your mind. For this moment, for this speech, it is just you and me. And we are about to embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. I with a fundamental truth. You are enough. Right here, right now, exactly as you are, you do not need to change to be worthy of love, respect, or success. You were born worthy. You came into this world as a miracle, a unique combination of stardust and spirit that has never existed before and will never exist again. But somewhere along the way, many of us lost sight of that truth. We started measuring our worth by external standards, our job titles, our bank accounts, our social media followers. We began to believe that we needed to achieve, to acquire, to impress in order to be valuable. Well, I am here to tell you that is a lie. A lie that has been sold to us by a society that profits from our insecurities. A lie that keeps us running on a hamster wheel of constant striving, never feeling like we've arrived, never feeling like we are enough. It is time to step off that wheel. It is time to reclaim your inherent worth. It is time to focus on you. Focusing on yourself does not mean becoming self-absorbed or narcissistic. It means tuning into your inner voice, that quiet whisper of wisdom that has been drowned out by the cacophony of the world. It means asking yourself the big questions. What I truly want? What brings me joy? What are my values, and am I living in alignment with them? These are not easy questions to answer. They require courage, honesty, and a willingness to sit with discomfort. But I promise you, the rewards of this self-exploration are beyond measure. How many times have you made decisions based on what others expect of you, rather than what you truly desire? How often have you silenced your dreams because they seemed impractical or selfish? How frequently have you put your own needs last, believing that self-sacrifice was the path to virtue? It is time to flip that script. It is time to put yourself first, not out of selfishness, but out of self-love and self-respect. Because when you honor yourself, when you nurture your own growth and happiness, you become a beacon of light for others. You inspire by example. You give others permission to prioritize their own well-being. I can hear some of you thinking, but Wayne, I do not have time to focus on myself. I am too busy, too stressed, too overwhelmed, and I get it. I truly do. Life in the 21st century moves at a breakneck pace. We are bombarded with information, notifications, and demands on our attention 24/7. But here's the thing. You do not need to retreat to a mountaintop or spend hours in meditation to focus on yourself. You can start small. You can start now. Begin by carving out just 5 minutes a day for yourself. 5 minutes of silence, of reflection, of simply being present with your own thoughts and feelings. It might feel uncomfortable at first. We are so used to constant stimulation that silence can feel almost alien. But stick with it. In that silence, in that stillness, you all start to hear the whispers of your authentic self. As you become more comfortable with this practice, you can gradually expand it. Maybe you all start journaling, putting your thoughts and dreams down on paper. Maybe you all take up a hobby you have always been curious about, but never had the time for. Maybe you all start saying no to commitments that do not align with your values, creating more space for what truly matters to you. Remember, focusing on yourself is not about being perfect. It is not about achieving some idealized version of success. It is about being real, being authentic, being true to who you are at your core. When you start living from that place of authenticity, magic happens. Doors open, opportunities arise, relationships deepen, because people are drawn to authenticity like moths to a flame. In a world of facades and filters, genuine self-expression is a rare and precious thing. I want to address something that might be coming up for some of you. You might be feeling a sense of guilt or selfishness at the idea of focusing on yourself. You might be thinking of all the people who depend on you, all the responsibilities you have. Focusing on yourself does not mean abandoning your commitments or neglecting your loved ones. It means showing up for them as your best, most authentic self. It means being present and engaged rather than stressed and resentful. It means modeling self-care and self-respect for your children, your partners, your friends. When you are on an airplane, what do they tell you about oxygen masks? Put your own mask on first before assisting others. Why? Because if you run out of oxygen, you cannot help anyone else. The same principle applies to life. By taking care of yourself first, you ensure that you have the energy, the clarity, and the emotional resources to care for others. I want you to give yourself permission. Permission to prioritize your own well-being. Permission to explore your passions. Permission to set boundaries. Permission to say no to what drains you and yes to what energizes you. This is not about being selfish. It is about being self-full. It is about filling your own cup so that you can pour from a place of abundance rather than scarcity. I know that change can be scary. The idea of focusing on yourself, of potentially shaking up the status quo in your life might feel daunting. But remember this, the only way to grow is to step out of your comfort zone. Imagine a seed. It is comfortable in its shell, protected from the elements. But if it stays in that shell, it will never become the tree it is meant to be. It has to crack open to push through the soil, to face wind and rain and scorching sun. It is not easy, but it is necessary for growth. You, my friend, are that seed, and it is time to break out of your shell. But here's the beautiful thing. You do not have to do it alone. We are all on this journey together. Every person you see, every person you meet is fighting their own battle, trying to find their own path. When you start focusing on yourself, when you start living authentically, you give others permission to do the same. You become a lighthouse guiding others towards their own self-discovery. Your courage inspires courage in others. Your self-love promotes love in your community. Your authenticity encourages authenticity in those around you. This is how we change the world, not through grand gestures or sweeping reforms, but through individual acts of self-love and self-respect that ripple outward, touching everyone we encounter. I want to address something that might be holding some of you back. You might be thinking, but Wayne, I have made mistakes. I have failed. I have let myself and others down. How can I focus on myself when I am carrying all this baggage? Listen closely because this is important. Your past does not define you. Your mistakes do not diminish your worth. Your failures do not determine your future. Every mistake, every failure, every setback is an opportunity for growth. It is a chance to learn, to evolve, to become wiser and stronger. The question is not whether you all face challenges, you will. The question is how you all respond to them. Will you let your past weigh you down, or will you use it as a launching pad for growth? Will you let your failures define you, or will you let them refine you? The choice is yours. And that is the beauty of focusing on yourself. You reclaim your power to choose. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start being the author of your own story. I want you to make a commitment to yourself right now. A commitment to forgive yourself for past mistakes. A commitment to learn from your experiences rather than being limited by them. A commitment to write a new chapter in your life story, one where you are the hero, not the victim. Remember, every great story has moments of struggle, of doubt, of seeming defeat. But those moments are not the end of the story. They are the setup for the triumphant comeback. And your comeback starts now. This journey of self-focus and self-discovery, I want to talk about something that is absolutely crucial. Your thoughts. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They shape your reality, influence your emotions, and drive your actions. The great philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." And he was right. Your thoughts are the seeds from which your life grows. I want you to start paying attention to your thoughts. Notice the stories you tell yourself. Are they empowering or limiting? Do they expand your sense of possibility or shrink it? Many of us have a tendency to focus on the negative, to dwell on our shortcomings, to magnify our problems. It is a habit, one that has been reinforced by years of practice and a culture that often emphasizes what's wrong rather than what's right. But here's the thing. You have the power to change that habit. You have the ability to choose your thoughts, to redirect your focus, to reframe your experiences in a way that serves you. This is not about denying reality or pretending everything is perfect. It is about choosing where to put your mental energy. It is about asking yourself, is this thought helping me or hurting me? Is it moving me closer to my goals or further away? When you catch yourself in a negative thought spiral, pause, take a deep breath, and then consciously choose a different thought. If you find yourself thinking, I cannot do this, replace it with, I am learning and growing every day. If you catch yourself saying, I am not good enough, counter it with, I am worthy and capable. This practice of mindful thought selection is like working out a muscle. At first, it might feel difficult, unnatural, but with consistent practice, it becomes stronger, more automatic. And as you change your thoughts, you all start to notice changes in your emotions, your actions, and ultimately, your life circumstances. Remember, focusing on yourself is not just about external actions, it is about internal shifts. It is about cultivating a mindset of growth, of possibility, of self-compassion. Setting boundaries. Boundaries are the invisible lines that define where you end and others begin. They are the guardrails that protect your time, your energy, and your emotional well-being. Many of us, especially those who are naturally giving and empathetic, struggle with setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. We say yes when we want to say no. We take on other people's problems as our own. We sacrifice our own needs to keep others happy. But here's the truth, right? You all burn out. You all lose yourself in the needs and demands of others. You all become resentful, exhausted, and disconnected from your own desires and dreams. Setting boundaries is not about building walls. It is about creating healthy spaces where you can thrive. It is about teaching others how to treat you. It is about honoring your own needs and limitations. Start small. Practice saying no to requests that do not align with your priorities. Communicate your needs clearly and respectfully. Make time for yourself that is non-negotiable, whether it is a daily meditation practice, a weekly hobby, or simply an hour of quiet time each evening. Remember, people will treat you the way you teach them to treat you. When you set and maintain healthy boundaries, you are not just taking care of yourself. You are also modeling self-respect for others. As we delve deeper into this journey of self-focus, I want to talk about something that is often overlooked but incredibly powerful. Your environment, your physical surroundings have a profound impact on your mental and emotional state. Look around you. What do you see? Is your space cluttered or organized? Is it filled with things that bring you joy and inspiration? Or is it crowded with items that no longer serve you? Your external environment is a reflection of your internal state. By consciously shaping your surroundings, you can support your journey of self-focus and personal growth. Start by decluttering. Get rid of things that no longer bring you joy or serve a purpose. Create space, both physically and mentally. As you clear your physical space, you all likely find that your mind feels clearer too. Then, intentionally curate your environment. Surround yourself with things that inspire you, that remind you of your goals and values. Maybe it is inspiring quotes on your walls or photos of places you want to visit. Maybe it is books that challenge and expand your mind, or art that stirs your soul. Remember, your environment is not just your home. It is also the media you consume, the people you spend time with, the places you frequent. All of these elements shape your thoughts, your mood, your energy. I challenge you to take a good look at all aspects of your environment. Are they supporting your growth and well-being, or are they holding you back? Make conscious choices about what you allow into your space, both physical and mental. As we continue on this path of self-focus, I want to address something that might be coming up for some of you. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, Wayne, but I do not have the luxury to focus on myself. I have bills to pay, mouths to feed, responsibilities to meet. I hear you. And I want you to know that focusing on yourself is not about abandoning your responsibilities or indulging in endless self-care retreats, although those can be nice. It is about bringing intentionality and authenticity to everything you do. It is about approaching your work, not just as a means to a paycheck, but as an opportunity for growth and self-expression. It is about being fully present with your loved ones, rather than physically there, but mentally elsewhere. It is about making choices that align with your values and long-term well-being, rather than just reacting to immediate demands. Focusing on yourself is not separate from your daily life. It is a way of approaching your daily life. It is about bringing your full, authentic self to every moment, every interaction, every task. When you focus on being your best self, on growing and evolving, you become more effective in every area of your life. You become a better parent, a better partner, a better friend, a better employee or business owner. Because when you are connected to your authentic self, when you are operating from a place of inner clarity and purpose, you bring a different energy to everything you do. You are more creative, more resilient, more inspiring to those around you. So do not think of focusing on yourself as something separate from your responsibilities. Think of it as the foundation that enables you to meet those responsibilities more effectively and joyfully. I want to talk about something that is absolutely crucial on this journey of self-focus: self-compassion. Many of us are our own harshest critics. We hold ourselves to impossibly high standards. We berate ourselves for every mistake, every perceived failure. But here is the truth. Some not hate yourself into a version of yourself that you love. Self-criticism does not lead to growth. It leads to fear, anxiety, and self-doubt. Self-compassion, on the other hand, creates a safe space for growth. It allows you to acknowledge your mistakes without being defined by them. It encourages you to try new things, to take risks, because you know that even if you fail, you all still be worthy of love and respect, starting with your own. So how do you practice self-compassion? Start by talking to yourself the way you'd talk to a dear friend. Would you berate a friend for making a mistake? Or would you offer understanding, encouragement, and support? When you catch yourself in negative self-talk, pause, take a deep breath, and then reframe your thoughts with kindness and understanding. Instead of, I am such an idiot for making that mistake, try, I am human, and humans make mistakes. What can I learn from this? Remember, self-compassion is not about making excuses or avoiding responsibility. It is about creating a supportive internal environment that allows you to learn, grow, and thrive. Self-focus. I want to talk about something that is often overlooked, but incredibly powerful: celebration. Yes, celebration. The act of acknowledging and honoring your progress, your efforts, your victories, no matter how small they might seem. In our goal-oriented society, we often rush from one achievement to the next without pausing to appreciate how far we've come. We are so focused on the destination that we forget to enjoy the journey. But here's the thing. Life is happening now, in this moment. And every step forward, every small victory is worth celebrating. When you celebrate your progress, you reinforce positive behaviors. You create a feedback loop of motivation and achievement. You train your brain to recognize and appreciate growth, which in turn fuels more growth. I challenge you to start celebrating yourself more. Did you stick to your new morning routine for a week? Celebrate it. Did you speak up in a meeting when you usually stay quiet? That is worth honoring. Did you take a small step towards a big goal? Pause and acknowledge that courage. These celebrations do not have to be grand gestures. Maybe it is treating yourself to your favorite coffee or taking a moment to write down your achievement in a journal. Maybe it is sharing your success with a friend who will cheer you on. The important thing is to consciously acknowledge and appreciate your own efforts and progress. We near the end of our time together. I want to leave you with a powerful tool for self-focus and personal growth: visualization. Your mind is an incredibly powerful instrument capable of shaping your reality in profound ways. And visualization is one of the most effective ways to harness that power. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, having spent this year truly focusing on yourself. Who are you? How do you feel? What have you accomplished? What kind of energy do you radiate? See it clearly in your mind's eye? Feel the emotions associated with this future version of yourself. Let yourself fully experience the joy, the confidence, the sense of purpose that comes from living authentically and prioritizing your own growth. This is not just a daydream, it is a blueprint. By visualizing this future self, you are creating a roadmap for your subconscious mind to follow. You are programming yourself for success and fulfillment. Make this visualization a regular practice. Spend a few minutes each day connecting with this future version of yourself. Let it guide your decisions, inspire your actions, and remind you of what's possible when you focus on your own growth and well-being. At the close of this journey together, I want to remind you of something crucial. This is not the end. It is just the beginning. The journey of self-focus and personal growth is lifelong. There will be ups and downs, victories and setbacks. But as long as you keep showing up for yourself, as long as you keep prioritizing your own growth and well-being, you all continue to evolve, to expand, to become more fully yourself. Remember, you are worthy of your own time and attention. You deserve to live a life that lights you up from the inside out. You have within you everything you need to create a life of meaning, purpose, and joy. So go forth and focus on you. Nurture your dreams, honor your needs, celebrate your uniqueness, and watch as your life transforms in beautiful and unexpected ways. It is time to step into that vast, unexplored wilderness of your potential. The path is waiting for you. Take that first step. Your future self is cheering you on. The world is waiting for the gift that only you can give. It is time to focus on you as you embark on this journey of self-focus. Remember that it is not a linear path. There will be twists and turns, moments of clarity and periods of confusion. Embrace it all. Each experience is an opportunity for growth, a chance to learn more about yourself and what truly matters to you. One powerful practice to incorporate into your daily life is mindfulness. This is not about emptying your mind or achieving some state of enlightenment. It is simply about being present in the moment, aware of your thoughts and feelings without judgment. Mindfulness can help you break free from autopilot mode, allowing you to make more conscious choices aligned with your authentic self. Consider starting a gratitude practice. Each day, take a moment to acknowledge 3 things you are grateful for. This simple act can shift your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant in your life, fostering a positive mindset that supports your journey of self-discovery. Do not be afraid to ask for help along the way. Seeking support is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. Whether it is a therapist, a life coach, a mentor, or a trusted friend, having someone to guide and support you can be invaluable. They can offer fresh perspective, challenge your limiting beliefs, and cheer you on as you grow. Remember that self-focus is not about perfection. It is about progress. It is about becoming more aware, more intentional, more aligned with your true self. Embrace your imperfections. They are part of what makes you uniquely you. You focus on yourself. You may find that some relationships in your life shift. This is natural and okay. As you grow and change, some connections may no longer serve you. Be open to letting go of relationships that drain you and nurturing those that uplift. Explore new experiences. Try things you have always been curious about, but never had the courage to attempt. Take a dance class, learn a new language, travel to a place you have always dreamed of visiting. Each new experience is an opportunity to learn more about yourself and expand your horizon. Pay attention to your body. It often holds wisdom that your conscious mind overlooks. Notice how different foods, activities, or environments make you feel. Honor what your body is telling you. This physical self-awareness is an important aspect of overall self-focus. Practice saying no without guilt. Every time you say no to something that does not align with your values or priorities, you're saying yes to yourself. It is not selfish, it is self-preserving. Cultivate patience with yourself. Change and growth take time. There will be days when you feel like you are taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back. That is okay. Trust the process. Every step, even the backward ones, is part of your journey. Consider starting a journal. Writing can be a powerful tool for self-discovery. It allows you to process your thoughts and feelings, track your progress, and gain insights into patterns in your life. Remember that your worth is not determined by your productivity. You are inherently valuable, regardless of what you achieve or produce. Make time for rest and play. They are essential components of a well-rounded, fulfilling life. You focus on yourself. You may discover passions and talents you never knew you had. Do not be afraid to pursue them, even if they seem impractical or unrelated to your current path. Often it is these unexpected discoveries that lead to the most fulfilling life changes. Be willing to challenge your own assumptions and beliefs. Ask yourself regularly, is this truly what I believe, or is it something I've inherited from others? Be open to evolving your worldview as you grow and learn. Remember, focusing on yourself is not a one-time event. It is a lifelong journey. There is no finish line to cross, no perfect state to achieve. It is about continual growth, learning, and becoming more fully yourself with each passing day. Self-focus. It is crucial to recognize the power of your habits. Our lives are shaped not by grand gestures, but by the small actions we repeat day after day. Take a close look at your daily routines. Are they supporting your growth and well-being, or are they holding you back? Start by identifying one small habit you'd like to change or introduce. Maybe it is waking up 15 minutes earlier to meditate, or replacing your afternoon coffee with a walk around the block. Remember, consistency is key. Small changes repeated consistently can lead to profound transformations over time. Embrace the power of creativity in your journey of self-discovery. Whether it is through art, music, writing, or any other form of expression, creative activities can help you tap into parts of yourself you may have neglected. Do not worry about being good at it. The goal is self-expression, not perfection. Allow yourself to play, experiment, and explore without judgment. You might be surprised by what you uncover. Learn to listen to your intuition. In our rational, data-driven world, we often dismiss our gut feelings. but your intuition is a powerful tool, honed by your subconscious mind processing vast amounts of information. When you are faced with a decision, take a moment to tune into your inner voice. What is it telling you? Practice trusting these instincts. They are often guiding you towards what's truly right for you. Consider adopting a growth mindset. This means viewing challenges as opportunities for learning rather than threats to your abilities. When you encounter obstacles, instead of thinking, I cannot do this, try asking yourself, how can I learn to do this? This shift in perspective can dramatically impact your resilience and willingness to try new things. Remember the importance of physical movement in your journey of self-focus. Our bodies and minds are intrinsically linked. Regular exercise, whether it is yoga, running, dancing, or simply taking a daily walk, can boost your mood, increase your energy, and provide clarity of thought. Find a form of movement that you enjoy and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Practice forgiveness, not just for others, but for yourself. We all make mistakes. We all have regrets. Holding on to past hurts and resentments only weighs you down and prevents you from moving forward. Learning to forgive yourself for past missteps is a crucial step in personal growth. It does not mean you forget or condone past actions, but rather that you choose to release their hold on you and move forward with wisdom gained from the experience. Cultivate a sense of wonder about the world around you. As adults, we often lose the childlike curiosity that makes life so magical. Make an effort to notice the beauty in everyday moments, the play of light on leaves, the intricate patterns in nature, the kindness of strangers. This sense of awe and appreciation can bring a renewed sense of joy and meaning to your daily life. Remember that self-focus does not mean you have to go it alone. Building a supportive community can be a powerful aid in your journey. Seek out like-minded individuals who are also on a path of personal growth. Share your experiences, learn from each other, and celebrate each other's progress. Having a support system can provide motivation, accountability, and a sense of belonging as you navigate your path. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is absolutely critical to your journey of self-focus. You must become the CEO of your own life. This is not just a cute metaphor. It is a fundamental shift in how you approach every single day. You are the executive, the decision maker, the visionary of your own existence. Stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for someone else to tell you what to do or how to live. Take charge, make decisions, set your own agenda. Your life is your company, and it is time you started running it like one. Mediocrity is a choice, and it is a choice you make every single time you settle for less than what you are capable of. Every time you say, I cannot instead of how can I. Every time you choose comfort over growth. Every time you let fear hold you back. You are choosing mediocrity. And let me tell you, you were not put on this earth to be mediocre. You were put here to shine, to push boundaries, to leave your mark. So I challenge you right here, right now. Choose excellence. Choose to push yourself beyond what you think you are capable of. Choose to be extraordinary. I know you do understand something fundamental about success and fulfillment. They are not destinations. They are not some far-off points you reach and then you are done. They are ways of being. They are choices you make every single day, in every single moment. Success is not about what you have, it's about who you become in the process of pursuing your goals. So stop fixating on some future state of having made it. Start focusing on who you are becoming right now, in this moment, through your choices and actions. Here is a hard truth that you need to hear. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's going to swoop in and solve your problems, fulfill your dreams, or create the life you want. That is your job, and it is time you stepped up to it with everything you have got. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, the right opportunity, or for someone to give you permission. The perfect moment is now. The right opportunity is the one you create, and the only permission you need is your own. So what are you waiting for? Take action, make moves, create the life you want, because nobody else is going to do it for you. I want you to understand the immense power of your thoughts. Your mind is not just some passive observer of your life. It is the creator of your reality. Every thought you think is like a seed planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious. And same not first way I ask you will grow. So I ask you, what kind of seeds are you planting? Are you cultivating a garden of possibility and potential, or a wasteland of doubt and fear? Your thoughts become your words. Your words become your actions become your habits become your character, and your character becomes your destiny. So choose your thoughts wisely, because they are shaping your entire existence. Let me make something abundantly clear. Comfort is the enemy of growth. If you are comfortable, you are not growing. If you are not growing, you are dying. It is that simple. Growth happens at the edge of your comfort zone, in that space where you are stretching yourself, where you are facing your fears, where you are doing the things that scare you. So I challenge you to make discomfort your new comfort zone. Seek out challenges, embrace difficulties. Run towards your fears, not away from them. Because on the other side of that discomfort is everything you have ever wanted. Growth, strength, confidence, and a life beyond your wildest dreams. Finally, understand this. Your life is a reflection of your standards. If you are not happy with what you see in your life right now, it is because you have been willing to tolerate it. You have accepted it as good enough. Well, I am here to tell you that good enough is not good enough. It is time to raise your standards. Demand more from yourself. Expect excellence in everything you do. Because when you raise your standards, when you refuse to settle for anything less than the best, your life will rise to meet those standards. So I ask, what are you willing to tolerate in your life? And more importantly, what are you no longer willing to accept? Answer these questions. Raise your standards and watch as your entire world transforms before your eyes.